punch to the body, which pulled him up sharply. But for the most part, Henry was on top in that one. And Bugner began to look as though he might just begin to come apart a little at the seams. Some of the smoothness went out of him.
Second out, round 6.
So 1/3 of the scheduled distance already achieved in this fight, and a tremendous situation for him. Cooper wearing a look of confidence. And I get the impression now that Cooper is going to really go all out in these next 2 or 3 rounds here to finish this, because I suspect he may feel he's taken the best of Bugner's shots and has taken them successfully. There's the left hook, a rather wily one over the top of the guard. Bugner may need all his strength in these next few rounds, but as Cooper is beginning to get through. Here's the cry for Cooper coming up. Round 6. Badly needs to get that left hand working again. That's the punch with which he's got to try to stop Cooper. 2 good ones from Bugner, and again he makes Cooper hold on. He brought 2 fast ones in there. He let them go freely, and he hurt Henry. When this young man relaxes and lets the punches go, then he looks good. When he tenses up, he doesn't get his work home. Almost 16 years difference between them, and this is going to weigh heavily in this fight if it goes any distance. And the sheer weight of Bugner forces Cooper back. This has been a very much better round for Joe Bugner. Looked as though Cooper was going to get right on top of him for a time. But Bugner pulled something out to stop the thing going too much against him. So 6 rounds completed. And the 21-year-old challenger still looking massive and strong and determined. Cooper looking a little marked around that eye, but it's not bleeding. And I would think Cooper must be beginning to feel that this could be a very hard one. There hasn't been much evidence of the left hook. He's brought it over a few times to the body, but has hardly been able to use it at all to the head.
Second out, round 7.
And there's a great white smear of grease on Cooper's left eye. Cooper begins to get his own left jab working. That was a good left hand to the body from Bugner. And again a good left jab into the face of Cooper. This is where Henry's 36 years may be betraying him a little. Slowness The reaction's not quite so fast as they were a few years ago, and those quick left hands get to him. Bugner still fighting a cautious, tactical battle, not taking chances, because he knows there is one tremendous left hook waiting for him if he should make one bad slip. Just above the belt, and Cooper felt them, and punches like that will draw a lot of strength out of a man 36 years old. And this is a good round for Bugner. He's put most of the scoring punches in. Bugner blocks that one. Tied Cooper up in this one. And Henry's now got a cut underneath his right eye. So now he's got two, one over the left, one under the right. The one under the right won't bother him too much. Good round for Bugner, this one, and he's won it. A pretty hard round for Henry Cooper, and now he's got a slight cut underneath the right eye as well as the one above the left. And there is no doubt now whatever that Henry is in for a hard night. Well, whatever the outcome of this fight, then one thing we can be sure about Joe Bugner is that he has really already come out of this with a great deal of credit. He came into the ring confident, he made a confident start, and he is giving Cooper as much trouble as Cooper could want.
Second out, round 8.
We might see signs of something really big here from Cooper, because I'm sure he feels he's going to need it. Keep this at long range and use that left hand, and that would be one way to win it. He's got a slight reach advantage, a lot of height, and a good deal of strength. Interesting thing is that there have only been rare moments when he's actually been outboxed by Cooper. The vital thing now becomes how strong Cooper can be as the fight goes on.